Okay. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. It's coming along. Coming along nicely now. Good to see it there. Good to see it here. All right, hello and welcome. My name's Kevin. This is Do It for Bruce. We're here in Crusader Kings 3, a game about torture for some of us and pleasure for others. I hope you've been enjoying our trying to have the AI form the Roman Empire. I think we have the final trick that we will probably use to make it happen. But hope your weeks have been going well. It's Thursday, February 20, not even 20th, February 12th. I don't know how I just jumped to 8 days, but here we are. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. There we are. Hope you're all doing well and such. Let's do this like this stream. Plus, not like anybody actually reads these messages that I pin here. Would be great, but I doubt that happens often. Okay, so what's been happening thus far? How many generations are we? I think we're 2 generations. Lineage. We have 3 characters. That's right. I forgot. Captain Renelt got. So Philippos died at 94. Could have been a good candidate to become a emperor. Then our captain boy got killed because he was an idiot and he got killed. So that's on me. Hate to see it happen, but that's just life. So now we are the lovely Notebook Ninja 97, the wolf 43 years young. So we're working on him. The plan as of now is whether we win or lose today, this is the final day. I'm not doing any more of this after this. The plan is to continue to support the one character, the one emperor we have. But somebody in our Discord suggested that if we wanted to maybe have a more successful run, all you do is just have one of your characters get enough to the threshold of the prestige, and then from there make him or her in charge of the empire. So that's probably what will have happen today. We'll see though. We shall see. Okay. Fine there and then. All right. We have a grand wedding to throw for our grandchildren or niece and nephew. We're starting to expand the program a little bit further. We're gonna run that. We're also just gonna slowly but surely gain more money so that we can upgrade our domicile for the first time, which will be nice. Is the emperor coming to our wedding? He is. Unfortunately, the current emperor is just illustrious. We're hoping that he was exalted among men and he was on his way to becoming a really good guy, but in the end it did not happen. Ooh, shit. Who is this child? Oh, this is the kid we're throwing a party for, who will be our future heir. And he's marrying to our daughter. This is our nephew, so we're mixing the households. So there might be some inherited problems here in the near future. We'll see though. Let's look at our estate real quick. Can we upgrade you yet? Not until we have 1 more month's worth of gold. All right, and then we'll go offset that cost. We'll see. Welcome in, Perry the Berry. All right, so yeah, like I said, the plan is as simple. We're gonna keep trying to support this guy. I don't think it's gonna work, but I think what we'll do is get Arc Boy the Wolf up to his level of get him all the way to living legend, and from there we can try and retire and then try to put him on the throne as quickly as possible. I'm so proud of you. We gain that. Is there anything that we need to be upgrading? I don't think there's anything we can upgrade. We don't have this tech. What tech are we actually on I've not been paying attention to our tech. That is something that I do a great deal of, not paying attention to tech a lot. Let's do, how long will battlements take? 35 years or mannerisms 36 years. Let's do that. He's gonna love it. He's gonna learn to love it. Hopefully these children have many children together. Herbie, welcome in. How you doing? Freshly VIP'd. Nephew's losing in Venice, Thessalonica. Why is he? Oh, because he's a witch. Ah. Well, let's undo that then. Can I pardon him as a king or no? Sometimes the pardoning doesn't happen. Yeah, we pardon him. Is a witch a bad thing for, can he not become in charge of stuff because he's a witch? Danny, welcome in. How you doing? We'll take the prestige because we need to now focus on ourselves getting 1500 prestige, and the best way to do that is through events, and then also creating titles, winning wars, winning battles against people who are in like, if so, say like somebody's having a civil war, we go and we fight against the troops that are not technically aligned. That's where we'll have our best work done. We can select for certain traits, or we could do, I think, what's the one that makes weddings cheaper? I think grand weddings, especially because we have so many heirs now, we can do a bunch more grand weddings. Let's do that. And that might also help get some points across for everybody else. Okay. We're gonna lose our, unfortunately we're gonna lose our guys, our mercs, but I don't think we needed them right now, seeing as we can't fight in any wars. Auto. The Emperor will help us. Great. We're just gonna save this money for now, and then we'll use it to improve our stuff. Our wife can get some stats. Do we want a 1% chance to become a drunkard? That's fine. Great. You gain 800 prestige. The event has finished. Anybody else in our household can get married now. Let's see. Any other single Macedonians to be utilized in scandalous ways? This one has the cancer. But maybe we can get a marriage off before she dies. Like with this genius matrilineally. Only a dominant side of the betrothal can offer organized, but you can only organize for members of your own family. Okay, so only of like my direct family. I don't think we can do anything else other than that. Let's make sure that our nephew is not a knight, because that is something that happens a lot when they become knights, and then it's a bothersome thing. All right. See, even that one event alone, we already have a bunch more stuff. So we're gonna go and host a prestigious event in our capital. We'll do that. And then the guest of honor will be, is the Emperor busy? What's he doing? Girl, what you up to? He's just traveling back from our own event. So we'll wait until the Emperor gets back home, and then we'll try to host him in an event. That sound is the sound of our manor being completed, which is great. So now we can upgrade to get another building if we wanted to. I don't know what building we'd get. Maybe an olive grove. Maybe stables that allows you to have dogs. We could have a court gardener. I don't know if that allows you to unlock court gardener, because that would be nice too. We don't have raids really happening. Gain ask clerical influence. Let's build a stables. All right. Is the emperor back yet? In his casita, in his little house? No, still traveling home. Now he's back. All right. But before he can go, we're going to extort subjects, sell trivial titles, and we're going to host a feast in his honor in our capital. Just hoping that he can become the emperor and take the decision instead of us having to do the more arduous version that I think is going to actually have to happen. Yeah, the other hard thing is that if we're promoting him. Okay, so he is the new heir. Daughter's already pregnant. Huge, huge, huge. Love to see it. We're swaying this guy. We don't need to do that anymore. Let's see. We don't have a chief eunuch. I wonder if we can recruit for that. We also just need to stop pausing. We're at that point in the game that Kevin constantly still pauses, but in reality, there's no need to be pausing this much. You are the traitor. So now we could use our army to raise up and fight these guys if we wanted to. Like go right here and then be a absolute nuisance. Stop that. Let's see if we have a better commander. We don't. Why is it saying are their commanders that much better? I think they are. They are. At this point, we should have a better commander in our midst, right? This guy, unfortunately, we cannot get him. Cannot invite him, but he's a really good commander. How do I... You're allied to him. Can I ask him to give me one of his court tiers? Request court position? That's not exactly what we want. We want him to give us one of his dickheads, but I don't think that's allowed. Let's take this fight. I think we should win. We have the better overall army type, but anything is possible. We had a grandbaby. We'll name them after Herbie. Perfect. Things are going their way right now. Watch how 3,000 men or 6,000 men lose to 1,000 men. But can we just outlast them? Probably not. Become Coptic? Or just get a bunch of money? I'll get a bunch of money. Favorite cosmetic type mod? I think Barbershop is the best one just because it gives you more options. Okay, well that's how you lose a battle. Our natural philosopher has died? How could he? Does he know we need him for natural philosophizing? Alright. That battle is pretty much done and over with. The stables is complete in our domicile. That means we can go and upgrade it to have more horses. We also lost our marshal. So we need to go and get a better marshal. I think this guy. How do we get this guy? Oh, that's why he can't. He has no... we cannot invite him because he's the imperial eunuch. Let's see all. And then we go inside diplomatic range so we can find... Ooh, this is Berserker. What about this guy? We could arrange a marriage between him and our wet nurse. He says no. Between him and this 13-year-old at court, he says yes. If we do it matrilineally, we can get him to join us. Can we send him a pile of gold and then he'll come to us? No. His opinion of us, his opinion of Count this guy. It's just hard to get people all the time to join us. Let's also use this money that we have to upgrade the troops that we do have. Get rid of these guys and these gets upgraded. Because we're making so much money now. 83 gold a month is a significant amount. Can't upgrade that. We can't upgrade any of these. We can't take any of this, right? Can this be upgraded? It cannot. Yeah. We have the money, but not any of the tech. That's why I don't love starting at 867 is you just have so much less tech on hand. But what are you gonna do? Comely and quick. We could afford to send all our kids now to university, which is great. Let's go ahead and hold a funeral for who? Our cousin. Bliss Jr. died? That sucks. How close are we to living legend? About 12,000 points shy. So we just need to cook. We can't do any legends, right? We just don't get any legends for whatever reason. That would help us out. And there's no titles to be created that we can create, right? I think we've got all of them created now. And the empire itself is fine. How's the emperor doing? He's still just illustrious, which is such a heartbreak. He was doing so well. He was on pace to have it, and then decided being a dick. Nephew is losing. Why is our nephew losing his Thessalonica? But I prefer our nephew other than this kid. Are we educating this kid? We are not. We are a bad father. Let the record show. But I'd prefer this kid to be my influence. Thessalonica is the only one we really care about because it's the one that makes the most money. Why is he not our heir? I mean, she could be our heir too. Why? The heir selection process in this game is so confusing. Yo, I downloaded this game and just sitting in my library. Tell me what I should do to be good. You're just gonna need time. Unfortunately, that is just the nature of the beast, is that you need to just learn the mechanics through trial and error. I feel like that's kind of your best way of doing it. Outside of that, I would say, ooh, we can take a piece of her hair? Sure. There are a bunch of good starts from playing as like a Viking in 867 or doing crusades in 1066 or defending against the Mongol invasion in 1167. But really it's like the stories you're trying to make. Like sometimes people like to make Rome, and some people want to do like have a bunch of children or make the perfect children and stuff like that in this game. There are many ways of being successful. Free once more. Who is this guy? Just some courtier of somebody's or something. Prestige gain is pretty poor. It's because our court positioning. And our legalist. For how big our threat is. It's causing a lot of our prestige to naturally not be risen. Let's go ahead and throw a grand tournament. We have an ungodly amount of money. Let's use it to tourney. This time we'll do recital again, and we will do a board game. Continue. This and that. Champion. Great. Start this. Is the Emperor allowed to come? He is already on his way back from another event. From our funeral. We should have waited until he arrived so that we could do this. But I mean, it's probably enough time for him to go back and then get right back on his horse. Thankfully, our place is not that far from him. So he'll join us all the time. Get El Cid's sword Colada before he was born. Colada is such an interesting word for El Cid's sword. Especially because like modern day everybody's like pina coladas. Why is this kid R and not this kid? Why is he not the... I don't understand how succession works. I truly don't. From dust to R. More renowned. Where do I see... Is it because this kid, if I disinherit this kid, I don't want to inherit him as my child. I mean, we can just keep him as our heir apparent, but for now, we'll wait and see. Is the Emperor actively playing in this game? Does not look like he made it here in time. No, he's here. Better be mingling with the people and getting a bunch of prestige by mingling with the people. He's not. He's definitely not. He's definitely not doing it. I won. I actually won. Again, throwing my own prestigious event that I am cheating, could be seen cheating at, because all I keep doing is winning. And my brother has died. Unfortunately, now my nephew is not in line. Darn. Who's next in line after him? My daughter. My daughter would be good. I'd prefer her over this kid. Can we disinherit temporarily? It's costly. We can castrate him, but that's not what we want to do. I'm ready. Is the Emperor fighting in this one? I don't think he is. Grandbaby who is not very skilled, unfortunately. We're doing a chess tournament that we're gonna cheat and win at. And be like, congratulations us, we got another grand thing. Isn't that so great? Actually, I concede. No. Would you play Bannerlords 2? We've played Bannerlords 2. I would say I'd play it again. It's just not as interesting. People really just like us playing Crusader Kings 3. I've enjoyed it. We did a world conquest. I'd probably be down to do it again. Do you play AGOT mod? I probably should play more of it because the amount of times people asked to do it. My problem with the AGOT mod is that it's too slow. It's kind of boring. I guess there are probably things we could do to make it more interesting, but as of now, it's just like every time I've played it, it's not as fun as I would like it to be, if that makes sense. Tyranny loss, number of knights, that's huge. And then what about this? We got that prize brooch. Vassal limit increase, that's huge. Great. Our prestige climbs, as does many other things. Oh, this was our kid, not our granddaughter or our daughter. Can't ask him to take the vow yet. I think that's how we're gonna have to do it. We're just gonna have to wait for our character to who is this? Sure. Our niece is the one inheriting. We can influence our son to be just, callous, or lustful. Let's make him just. Is this live? This is live. We are living, even though I am promoting very monotone, we are very much live. Who is this? Our granddaughter has jumped the ranks. I'd much rather our daughter. Let's promote our daughter. I'd rather her be the heir, to be honest. What land do we own? We own this part of Greece and then all of the Italy provinces minus a couple. Lotharingia is still fighting for their life. Andalusia seems to be caught up in some interesting wars. The rest of the world is pretty chill, I would say, for the most part. We are now the Hound Master, which is huge. Why don't we do a Grand Rite? It's been a long time since I've done a Grand Rite. Worship some pagan gods real quick. Trait callous or greedy? I'd rather have him be greedy. Worship the Horn God. There's nothing else you can do at this event. Pays you 100 gold, sure. I'm back. Have you won yet? No. So Herbie, the plan right now is we're trying to back this horse still, but really we've changed gears, and I think this is the better way of doing it now, is to try and get our character up to the thresholds we need, and then from there force him onto the throne by retiring and then putting him on the throne that way. Spartan. Why don't we do... I like only the strong, or what's the one that's like recognized talent? Recognized talent is also a good one because it makes you able to get some decent dickheads on through random stuff. Wouldn't it be great if you could just like look through these and to have some sort of search function instead of having to look through each individual one? It's that picture, I think. That's what recognized talent looks like. Maybe it's under here. Only strong, recognized talent. There you are. Let's just, can I change more than one? To be honest, I don't really like legalism as much. It's going to take way longer. Okay, well, recognize talent is under warfare, and you go here and you say recognize talent. Prisoners are more likely to accept recruiting and granting pardons. Getting better knights from the invite decision. Let's do that. It is more expedient at this point. Who is this child and who's that guy? Oh, this is the long-term investment we did for our better marshal that we probably can't even use. The more the merrier. Welcome to our Grandroid. Everybody likes us, everybody likes us, everybody likes us. We just gave him one learning perk, learning lifestyle. Okay, another event. We can wait a little bit longer. Why don't we got a shit ton of money. Why don't we go to the local unit? Why don't we go to the Vaticino to get some research done? And then we'll be super smart at the Vaticino. I'm surprised that Byzantium isn't a place of learning for whatever reason. It's not considered one. Can we actually change our them again, or are we unfortunately not able to? Our son is a giant. It's such a strange thing to get. But let's name him Alex. How do you feel about people who they call themselves Xander instead of Alexander? So we're at the university. We're trying to get real smart. Can we increase our... We could. Wow, we're only a thrifty cleric. I should have changed that a while ago, but yeah. Your wife probably cheated. It's possible. That, or we have the couple traits. Now we must find out if she has cheated. Xander is bad, just bad as calling yourself Topher when you're Christopher. Yeah, true. True. We have some giants in the household. It was not this character. Who was married to a giant? It was my cousin, though. But yeah, you might be right. There might be giants in... No. This is outrageous. All right, we can be expanding our estates even further. Let's do that. I'm not sure if I want this kid to be in charge of anything, you know? But that doesn't count. I know. We've done a good job of spreading our name. Great. We have tier 4, which means we're a high chance to get an upgrade to our education, and as well as some good books. So now we are a fortunate builder, and we get 3 perks in stewardship. A lot of gold was invested buying rare books, and we get 1 book, 1 point in stewardship. Let's do this and this and this. Cool. What are these new books that we got? We got The Art of Strategy. So if we wanted to, we could upgrade our martial ability, but I don't think that's as important. Man, you should play the CK3 AGOT. Chat, we should start a tip jar where every time somebody brings up CK3 AGOT, they have to pay us $1. I'm well aware of there is a mod for CK3 AGOT. I played the CK2 AGOT, guys. If you checked out our channel, there's some videos of us playing CK3 AGOT. Legendarium, I'm not trying to jump down your throat. It's just a It's just a thing that's literally in the last 5 minutes, 3 people have asked. Sir, that's gonna cost you a whole $1. Computer, charge this kid's credit card. Can I get some V-Bucks, please? No, I definitely, the hard thing is I would play it on stream, but I don't think my PC can handle it because it's not really optimized as well as it should be. Obviously, it's a passion project, so things aren't always going to be exactly the best, but yeah. A Game of Thrones, like the Game of Thrones. So Song of Ice and Fires, those guys. Ooh, wait, okay. Who's inheriting Thessalonica, and why is this girl not in charge? Did you start out as Eprius? No, we started off as Thessalonica. Why? Should we divorce our wife? I think it's time to divorce this woman. I think it's time for a new woman to find a new wife, because this one I feel like is not as good stat wise, and then we can find a new genius maybe. CK3 Lord of the Rings, when? It's been a while, but we have played it in the past. I hear it's good, but I have not played it recently. 14-year-old who is related to this. She's imprisoned by who? This guy? We're gonna run a quick little ad. We'll be in 3 minutes or less. My phone is exploding. Let me use the restroom too. Okay. Welcome back. So the plan is right now we're trying to get our current character to living legend, and then from there we're going to try and leverage him from retirement to becoming emperor that way. I think we keep an eye out for this child. Intelligent and strong. How good is this bodyguard? It's pretty good. Oh, shit. I don't want to get know thyself, but there's no way, I don't think there's a way to skip over it. Sure. Lustful eagle reveler. Should we marry this woman? New paramour? I don't really like the band paramour, so we're just gonna get hit with that lustful tax. Stress. I'll buy the materials. Our former spouse is our in charge? 39 in intelligent. We could marry this lady. You don't like the old Paramore or a new Paramore? I'm joking. I don't actually really know very many Paramore songs, but I think Paramore the band is just fine. It's just that they were using it, and I thought it was funny to say I don't like Paramore. Okay, so the Emperor is exalted among men again, which is grand. Can we modify our them? No, because we're stuck in that bullshit cycle of bullshittery again. Let's upgrade that. Why is this guy at all? Slander him. I'm gonna slander the okay, computer, computer, get this monk the fuck off here. I don't know why he's able to inherit anything. He shouldn't be by the laws of the game. This guy should be raw dogging Jesus's wooden carcass. I was about to throw hands. All the way from Indonesia, I don't think you can. I don't think your reach is that far, my friend. Steal gold? Why would I steal gold from the Emperor when I have so much gold myself? All right, let's... Is this girl still imprisoned? She is. Can I give her money to get herself out of prison? Or give her brother some money to get him out of prison? Yeah, that's the kind of freak I am. Is that I'm so interested in this girl's future that I'm trying to send her brother, who's currently king of Estonia, to free her from prison. Here's another pile of gold. Have we lost the plot? Possibly. All right, we're gonna slander this guy because he smells. Computer, show me this guy's ball spot. All right, he has lost a lot of his. Should have lost a lot of his rep, but he's still pretty high up there. He might die, so let's do that instead. Is it because our heir is likely to? He's a child still. He's got pretty good stewardship stats. Let's host a feast in the honor of the Emperor, and so that this might not have to come to fruition. Looks like the Emperor is busy. Where is he? He is all the way in Hungary doing what? God knows what. What event is happening here? Couldn't tell you. Sell some trivial tiles, get some tributes. Our stable is once again done. I don't know why I keep pausing, but I will pause until I can't no longer. We don't have access to that, but I would love to have dogs. Sup with Hungary? That's what happens when the AI forms Hungary from Pannonia. It's gross. The Mogir are... They're doing stuff, that's for sure. We can ask our boy to take a vow. That would be kind of messed up. I don't know if we want that. Are these Cumans? They're Mogir. So the Kumani don't show up until later. They're not. I think they are kind of the precursor culture. Because there's Avars too. To be honest, I don't know how I think the Kumani are like tribesmen from over here in this region who then migrate into Hungarian area. There was where I am, the name of the city showed. Callus? I don't really want that, but I guess he's Callus now. But we can try to influence him again. I don't think we have anything we can change that for. One of our children is possessed. Interesting. Interesting. What about this god tier child we have right here? With his giant chin. Okay. How close are we to that? Not very. So we shall do an inspection of our capital. Pay a bunch of gold. Let's do this one. There's some government stuff we can do. How are you mining prestige? Through events. Unfortunately, we can't go to war because of our Tem type. So we aren't able to do that. So we have to just get it through random events like this one. 55% chance. Did not get prestige. Latium can have access to our troops. What is our boy over here, and why is he having such a bad time? Let's go arrange a marriage between ourselves. Grand wedding. Excellent. Let's do this one. Man is at it still a whole day later. It's been a new day. We just started today, so we're only 46 minutes in, which I need to get that one document started so we can at least talk to ourselves. We lost our spy master. Let's get our new one in here. How much you have? How do you have this much income? That is a good question. A lot of it is coming from Thessalonica. The breakdown is we are getting a bunch of it modifiers happening, which we could even have more if we had been promoting or developing our county. When can we make them stop being a backwater? 50 plus. Got it. Looks like the Emperor's hosting attorney. Let's go. It's practically vanilla, I would say. We do have a couple mods on, but it's more cosmetics than anything. We can make him a son muscle, sure. That's my boy. Great. We can have a grand wedding now after this event is over. Oh no, I meant still going for the same goal. Most goals I make, I try to keep it possible to do in 3 to 4 hour sections. I mean, yeah, normally I do, but this one I'm just interested in seeing if it is possible to get the AI to form Rome. Seeing as it is a thing that people like to do. You'll do. Run like the wind. Behold my noble rider. Extra pay. Hit them in the face. Hit them in the face. One more push. We did not. I don't think we win. Oh, we did. Thank you for the hydration reminder. Yum. I actually won. Once again. Halfway to becoming legendary. Legendary. Looks like he's fighting Lithuania. Latium's third conquest of Lithuania. He's also got a fuck ton of money. They're having children. Shit. My daughter took up the hashish. When were you... Did you cheat on your husband? No, this is somebody else. Yeah, that was somebody else. How are we doing? We're doing well. I think we're changing gears to try to make our own character the one who gains the throne. Or like we retire a previous character of ours and then he gains the throne. And from there, hopefully they'll be it will be possible for them to form it. And if not, you know, that's c'est la vie. What a great occasion. The Basilicis got 800. That's not nothing. 800 prestige. We got a shitty ring. We're gonna kill this man. Give them money. Alright. We found a new wife. Can we invite her to court? We can't because Bake's reluctance. Can we send this guy money? That doesn't change it. I want to invite her to court so it just makes the marriage process quicker, but nothing's gonna change there. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do that. People find out that she's a witch. Why is this girl not our designate heir? Yes, I'd rather her be my heir right now. So then her first son, Alex, will be our heir in the future and is the one we're currently going to can we offer guardianship? We need to remove some of our guardians. Herbie, I'm so sorry, we're kicking your ass to the curb. You're gonna be taught by one of our knights, but you'll still go to university. Don't worry, you'll get a good education. But Alex, on the other hand, offer guardianship. It's little old me. We're gonna send Alex to university and keep him going. So he'll come to our court. This kid who's possessed, we need to get him educated. And then our thick chin son will also get him educated soon. Sure. One of our children is the Duchess of Alexandria. Huge. I haven't done it successfully without mods. It takes a lot of time to where I like it to. Starts in Sicily. I don't know how you want to make the Emperor title with the learning tree. Well, seeing as we already have all the land requirements, all of the thing that is we're waiting on is essentially the Emperor himself to just make the decision, take the decision once he has enough prestige, which he's exalted among men, so maybe we'll get lucky. But knowing me, high chance we don't. All right. There's plague. We don't want the plague to happen. Go away, plague, please. Decline. So right now, who's inheriting this fucking old bag and this guy? That doesn't make sense. I mean, we can lose Italy. Thessalonica is the only one we really care about. Everything else is just fine. Influence candidacy for Thessalonica 50. I just started playing. Give me an achievement to go for tonight under an hour, one on console. Under an hour. Marry another character. There you go. You can do that under an hour. That one, or I don't know what console has. Do you have Northern Lords? Because the one I can think of that is possible under an hour is the one where you start as a Dane or something like that. Or you can form the Duke of starting as Duke of Portugal, you form Portugal. That one can be done pretty quickly if you play your cards right. Got a new baronry. We lost our marshal. We have a new marshal. Let's do this. Do we have a physician? We have a caravan master. We have a court eunuch who's just okay. Typhus is kind of rolling through the countryside. Hopefully the emperor does not get it. One of our friends has died. Great. Rakish. I think Rakish makes the most sense for this character, especially if we want to survive long term. There are things we can do. Haji, welcome in. I'm literally driving now, but when I park, me and my squad are pulling it heavy to your next stream. Add me on Discord. Username is, I will not be adding you on Discord. I don't even know if I'll have a Discord in the next month if they go forward with their like idea of trying to get everybody to submit documents. Just think it's really weird that they're like, yeah, we're gonna totally do this and it's gonna not be disruptive whatsoever. Psych! That's what they'll say. And then they'll take all your information and sell it. Let the peasants stay. Yeah, the plague is at our doorstep. What is the emperor gonna do with our plagues? CK3, your favorite Paradox game? I would say EU4 and CK3 was pretty high on the list of my favorite Paradox games. I really liked EU4. CK3 is a fun game, but it definitely weighs on me. Is this a challenge? This is the ugly sister or feeble sister to the hot sister that we're definitely marrying. Thoughts on EU5? I mean, I liked it at release. Obviously it was buggy at the start of the release, but I haven't really gone back to it since. So I'm interested in seeing, revisiting it at some point, seeing what comes of it. We don't have a tax guy. Please don't ever conquer Georgia. Okay, no. I mean, Georgia's already been conquered by some random groups. Like the Kingdom of Hastan is in charge. And now we're friends with them. Looks like it. Can't believe the Emperor didn't show up to this event. What a dick. Okay. What is happening in our lives? Lots of things. They're gonna put up heavy, not light. Absolutely. Imprison them. Okay. How old is our character? 53. How close are we to being a living legend? Pretty close. We have Typhus. Probably shouldn't be throwing a wedding with having Typhus, but that's fine. We're in poor health now. Looks like some random child has been imprisoned because yeah, they can't keep his dick to himself. Classic. Let's influence this kid. Lustful, just, or let's make him just, I guess. What's his focus gonna be? Stewardship? Let's make him a martial focus kid. Okay. What else can we do to get our prestige up? Well, we need to survive, that's for sure. We have obesity. When did we become obese? How can you have obesity and have typhus at the same time? Feels a little sus. Like, how is that even possible? Usually you lose a lot of weight. Okay, why don't we host a funeral? Somebody's probably passed. Yes, plenty of people have passed. Can't start a funeral while having a deadly disease. Well, okay, game. There we go. We should go on a hunt in the mountains. Bing, bang. And then we need to get a tutor in here and a master of the hunt. Chief eunuch has died. I have everyone in my kingdom and they all are plotting to kill me, but I'm still standing. That makes sense. Somebody's trying to overthrow me? Is that what that just said? Not anymore. I'm still standing. Did our one commander just die? Yeah, damn it. Girl, we gotta go find you a new commander, husband. What is this? And why do we have a CP on it? Not a clue. We just do. How's the Emperor doing? He's an exalted among men. We can send him some more gifts if we want to. Let them know. Go after the stag. Fornication is bad. Did you work out yesterday's evening's dilemma? We have a solution. Right now, we're currently backing the guy we've been backing this whole time. So, we'll let that happen. But hopefully, that's plan B. Right now, plan A is to get our current character to legendary level, retire from with him, and then from there try to put him on the throne. Hopefully, timing wise, that works out. Especially because this current emperor is getting older. He's 60. I followed you, so you gotta take revenge on Georgia. Would it be that simple, chat? Would it be that simple? Unfortunately for us, the game will literally not let us fight anybody because of some bullshit mechanic that is happening. But so if we wanted to declare war on anybody, we have to change our tem or our like government type within our government or our government stance. But if I wanted to do that, I have to go here and say change modify government type. But unfortunately, when we do this, you are the traitor. It says we are not technically part of the Byzantine Empire, so we can't even change our government type. 2,300, but we have 26,000 gold, so we could have 10,000 troops tomorrow if we wanted to. All right, let's check in on Thessalonica. Let's go ahead and influence candidate. Yeah, she's gonna get Thessalonica. That's great. Can we make her Make her better at becoming a governor. Mentoring governance. Do all that. Looks like somebody is overthrow us scheme. It's too late, Allison. You missed your window of opportunity. We are streaming. Somebody had a bad reaction to the food. Most unfortunate. I'm just hoping the Emperor himself can become powerful enough to take the decision. Can't you not like create the Thessalonica Kingdom title? Because then you would be de jure the Empire. You would think we would be able to do that, but because of how administrative governments work, you cannot create. Top liege does not allow vassals to have a royal courts, so we can't create it ourselves. So unless our ruler does it, that is the only way we'll be able to do it. No, unfortunately for us all, we are unable to do anything because they hate us. This is our son. He was merely okay. Yeah, administrative government, up until this run, had never really used. I'm not a fan of it. Kind of sucks dick, to be honest. So let that be a lesson to you children. Don't be playing this version unless you want some hinky bullshit happening constantly. The estate is quite nice. I can take it or leave the estate, to be honest. With how much bullshit we've had to deal with, I'd much rather be like in a celestial form. I think the celestial form is much better. Son is in line for inheritance. God damn it. Why? Because he is the boy. House governorship right petition. Why? Can I just do this? Force him to take the vow. We could also snap his situation. Why won't he take a vow? Does not have a martial education. Can you ask a title in the decision tab? You even have a higher morale with Emperor. Can you do the ask for a title? I don't think there's a decision. When we get back from our thing, we can try, but I don't think there's a decision that allows us to we can petition the Emperor, but I don't see. Can we adopt feudalism? No. No, you can't ask unless the title existed. So unless the Emperor decides to make the title, which the AI doesn't seem like they're willing to. Because there is no... The only reason we have Italy is because we conquered it. Let's go like this, and we go influence candidacy. For this one, we go to Thessalonica, and we say use all of our might and will, and then she'll be in charge of it. So be it. Horse enthusiasts. Become a horse girly if we wanted to. Let's go send money to the guy. I think yeah, like I said, if we try to position the Emperor, it won't let us. So if we say ask for certain titles or anything like that, go on a hunt. I think we already went on a hunt, so we can't. We're waiting on it to cool down. Let's go down here. Okay. Good. We're so close to living legend. How close is he? Unfortunately, we can't see how close the AI is to becoming it. I don't think they are that close. Who's gaming? Welcome in. Let's go and start putting money towards our daughter. Just her having extra cash. So that she can use it in the future if we want to. Let Albania thrive. They're doing great. They're having a grand old time. Everything's great. Ooh, there's no caliphate in the form of Mulwadi. So there's been a schism within the Sunni faiths. We could go after a bear. Let's go on a bear hunt. Hopefully it doesn't cave in our face. That would be pretty tough. After every ride. %16 chance to die. I want it alive. We could capture the bear. You get captive bear for a while. Let's just shoot it for now. Great. Super close to becoming a living legend. We are about 1,000 short. Once that's done, we'll be good. How good is our daughter? What is our daughter's skills? She's decent. We could do... How long until we can do the... It's a fine appointment for our son. Let's look. Who's the next oldest? Actually, we have lands that we can give him, don't we? We can give him this land. So now that removes him from succession, right? Or it should, at least. I don't care about that, but Thessalonica itself is still hers. Great. Cool. Let me use the restroom. We'll be back in 3 minutes or less. Thank you for everybody who's been watching our stream thus far. Oh. Okay, here we go. 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 Things are starting to line up exactly how we want them to line up. Why is this child more acceptable? Okay. The Emperor's dying. Would be a good time to put somebody else into the Emperor's shoes. We're giving her all our cool artifacts so that when we transfer to her, our life will be sick as fuck. And then from there, we'll be happy. Oh, fuck. That was not what I meant to do. I should have accepted that. That's fine, though. We can go... host a funeral. Hosting funerals don't give you as much prestige as you want. We found a holy order, but we're not going to. We can invite some knights. And now we are ill. That's okay, though. We can survive illness. As long as they don't cut off our nose. We can commission an artifact. That will give us a couple more points in prestige. We could visit a brothel, but that's going to give us lover's pox. Imagine she dies. Well, then Alex gets everything, I think. Which Alex is a good. He will be a good replacement. I'll take Michael's milk teeth, I guess. Speaking of Alex, he's temperate, cynical, or something else. Let's influence him to be... We can't do lustful because he's not of age. So we'll wait on that one. Go ahead and upgrade that. And go ahead and upgrade this with the guild's stables, I guess. Okay. Is she still getting Thessalonica? She is still. Let's use some more of our influence candidacy. She can get Thessalonica. So there's no way in hell that this boy will be getting any title of the sort. Can we just grant this kid all of it? Does that take him out of the running? If you become a... Yeah, that should take him out completely out of the running. So now Thessalonica, who's this going to? Apollonius? Some brother of somebody. Great. Thessalonica itself is going to us. What about this bad boy? That's going to him. I want to take these three still with us, because having this core territory in Greece is like super important for our overall machinations. What? Do this one. We'll do this one. And then we'll see what this one requires. Who's in line for this? Fuck this kid. Yo, fuck this kid. Can I challenge his status? It does not actually matter. Why does she have so little? Can I grant her appointment of the lands? No, because she's a woman. Oh, darn it. All right. The emperor is getting older. There seems to be a dispute happening. Are we a living legend yet? No. Let us take the decision to do this, and then let's host another grand tournament. And then once the tournament's done, that should be enough. This guy. Start. Playing as Serbs, I see. Are you trying to do Franco and Kratia? No. We're just trying to get the Byzantine Emperor to form Rome, but as of now, we've realized the best way to do that is to make our own Byzantine Emperor with blackjack and hookers. Seems to be the more successful way of doing that. Our wife's president again. Let's demand her conversion. Let's go here. The event has begun. Let us not tarry. Let's do that. You lay with this baddie? No, 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 no. I'm so sorry, baddie girl. We're busy. I can't have illegitimate children right now. Don't you get bored of playing this game so much? We actually took a sizable break. For most of January and the beginning of February, we were playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, but none of y'all showed up, so we're back on our bullshit. Except for Herbie. Herbie and a couple boys were out here sustaining us. So, I mean, this is the problem with the internet, is that you kind of get pigeonholed into one little section of it, which is fine. I enjoyed Crusader Kings 3, but it would be great not to have to do this all the time. You probably know every mechanic. There are some that I don't know. Like administrative government was the first time I had really this is the first time I really used it. I'm not a fan. Wasn't a fan in the past. I'm not a fan now. It's just getting a little bit of stress. One last knock. Knock, knock. We won. And now we're a living legend. Okay. Time to retire from power. Especially because it's a good timing to get the Emperor. He is not a living legend yet. On an occasion. All right. So, what's going to happen when we retire? Our daughter should get more money. How has she been spending her money? I don't know, but here's some more cash. So just in case she needs to pay some bribes or whatever. I wish there was a slider you could do for sending gifts, because this is tough. I guess we could do it this way. Okay. So, retire from the head of the household, lady. That Thessalonica, is Thessalonica really going to be lost? No, she gets it. Peaceful winter. Step down and lose all titles. This, that, the other thing. May not inherit titles, may not marry. So that might break our situation, but let's find out. So if we go here, influence candidate, we go here and try to influence candidate for is the member of the clergy. So that idea is unfortunately not possible because he's a monk now, even though he's a married monk. They've thought of this, chat. They knew that this was going to happen. Now we're in charge of the governing of Italy. At least we can try to change our tem, right? Okay, back on our tem type changing before the AI realizes what's happening. Okay, so that's bullshit. What did I learn to switch characters and now I've ruined it? Administrative is BS. Yeah, it's not my favorite. Unfortunately, can we switch back to him now? If I withdraw from government, we can have him put back in power. This is some bullshit, chat. Okay. Why not host a feast for the emperor? The emperor doesn't want to host us a feast. Let us get our people set up then, I guess. Assign this dude. Assign this dude, and then assign this lady. Let's go ahead and send this lady. Why does she hate our guts? Too many held duchies and some other bullshit. Now goes the Byzantine run. I'm a little late. How goes it? It goes well. We just figured out we can't promote the character we want to promote though. Because they are this is the only one we can do for some reason. The Duchy of Them Alto Jordan we can do, but all the other ones, no. I don't know why that one. What we should have done, unfortunately for us, what we should have done is get a claim and do it that way. Get a claim and then start a faction. Like, unfortunately, all the claimants. I don't know why our father doesn't have a claim. He should technically have one. Tiger, he doesn't read chat. He doesn't care. Jesus Christ, TikTok. This game requires a lot of focus sometimes. Just because I can't read it instantaneous and satiate your instant gratification urges, I'm so sorry. Let's train for this event. Maybe we'll become strong. We did not. Alex is so good. Gratify me! Anytime. Who is our inheritor? It is Alex, so... Why don't we... Are we gonna have to pay money on that again? That would be bullshit if we had to pay money on that again, but... Go ahead and grant this up so we're making all of our cash back. Let's go ahead and host this feast. Still no dickhead. How do we remove the monk status? Give him a title. You cannot get a title, but for some reason we can and not. No. We could press a claim for a random title up in Khazar. Yeah, I mean, playing CK3 on Xbox is nice, but also tough. Impatient glutton. Herbie, you're becoming a glutton. I'm sorry. Can't take the stress penalties right now. There's a bunch of feasts that are currently going on. Why can't the Emperor come to my feast? Oh, because he's literally heading back from the tournament that we just invited him to. I mean, we're back on our bullshit, I guess. Now let's host a feast in his honor. Dearest Emperor, please come to my event. It is so cool. Wellness check on my named character. We just said his name out loud. He's a glutton. He's ambitious, fickle, and glutton. That kind of fixes you. You're quick and comely. Our caravan master has died. Our character can become rakish, which is fine. Mom's getting the lover's pox, which is manifesting as ugly. And then our husband rejected us from our bedroom. That's tough. All these kids are pretty good stat wise. Let's make sure that they all have somebody educating them. They all have being educated. Oh, this kid's also really good. Sotrios. Who's your guardian? Who am I in charge of? Let's go ahead and remove guardian. Somebody educate this child. Grandpa. He's a twin. Send him to university, sure. I was wondering, how do you even manage coalition wars on Xbox? Kind of done deal by now. You're not watching the game. US Latvia, it's 5-1 right now. Why? Bliss, I appreciate your support, but we don't watch hockey. I just don't know why I can't get into hockey, because you would assume I would love it because it's like essentially soccer on ice, with obviously a couple more steps in between. This kid has it. Why does this kid have it? These kids also have unpressable claims on it. Is Latvia winning or losing? How close is this guy to becoming exalted among men? Spot thirst. Bottle the league? How they do that? They just failed at getting enough points or something? Can't be losing games, Arsenal. Eager reveler? Sure. Please just do it. Do it for me, dude. Do it for Bruce. How about that? Just do it for Bruce. Just become exalted. I wish we could look into how close he is becoming exalted. All right. I don't know. What is the best way to do this now? We can look at the list of people who are next in line to inherit and see how close they are. They're all distinguished. The AI is not particularly good at getting stuff. I don't need to petition our liege. Can we confirm? We can withdraw from government. If we withdraw from government, you stop being a governor. But do we start playing as this character, or do we continue retiring your family estate and gather your wealth and influence away from the duties of governing? I will let my rivals think I am festering in the shadows when I, in fact, come back and burning phoenix to strike them down. What if we press our own claim to become the emperor, then withdraw from government, and then have our father inherit? Is that a way of doing it? You know, is that something we could do? No, US was winning 5-1 at 50th minute. It's the best game on earth. Fiercest, most violent, most violent. How many of these boys are not able to say their names by their 40th name day? I don't know about most violent. Not endorsed. Why am I not endorsed? Too many heads, not a culture acceptance. Why is our dude Masharik? To be honest, for this, start antagonizing the other nations via raids. If they declare war on the Byzantines, when it just gains prestige. That would be a good way to do it. Let's find the secret that does not exist. Create a claimant faction. Who's his successor? Oh, we could put this boy in charge. And then him get overthrown. Because we can't, and then from there, put a boy in charge. And do it that way. All of them. They all only might lose their teeth. Yeah. Or have the concussion syndrome. That's what I'm saying, is that I think football is way more violent than hockey. Okay, I think this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna try to put one of our kids on the throne, and then from there make him lose the throne that way. Hold on to the money we need. Right now, this faction, I'm in control of the faction, right? Yes. So the Emperor has time, but not very much more time. We'll just keep him in, these guys in reserve. So as soon as the Emperor starts having poor health, we can start executing our plan. Why do we have nobody at our court? Parry the Berry, you know what to do. Well, you don't have to fight in soccer or in football. Hockey has them. Yeah, but you also aren't fucking watching players literally die on the field week in and week out. So I think the fighting is also pretty whelming fighting. There are, don't get me wrong, there are good fights I've seen, but like for the most part, they're just like trying to grab each other's jerseys. Unfortunately, Perryberry, you did not do it. I mean, shoot, I remember a run where Bulgaria took Constantinople, made Grand Tour, and I literally was mass sending them gold. I guess that's right. Let's see what the Arabians. I don't know why the Arabians haven't poked at the Emperor, and the Egyptians too. mean, the last two Super Bowls haven't been great. Except for I did love watching Kansas City get their shit rocked. Nothing like a good rocking of the old dynasties. Why is this guy in charge? Can we get a new guy in here? Herbie knows that she's a witch. Let's go ahead and recruit position, search for this. Great. Bliss, you're not going to convince me. You can, it is, I think, pound for pound, I think hockey has a lot of things going for it. Most violent is not the one. It's simply from a statistical standpoint of the players being literally the higher likely chance to literally die before the age of like 50 because of the sport. I think that's pretty much the end all be all metric. Granted, are there more fights in hockey? Yeah, but that's because it facilitates it too. Okay. We can't go after our neighbors, right? We could do boundary disputes, but those are not as, that just gives us like a county at a time. Okay, how's the Emperor doing? He's doing poor. He's in poor health. Don't know how close he is or isn't to becoming in charge of things. Should we try for this? No, he's back in good health. Never mind. We don't try yet. Strengthen the body. Sure. Because right now, I don't understand how his primary heir is this guy, even though this guy shouldn't, by monk status, should not be able to inherit anything. What we could also do is murder. No, that doesn't get us to where we want. Rugby has entered the chat. Tell him to see the movie Concussion. Rugby is not more violent than football. They are doing a lot of concussion. They're doing a lot of hits, but I think the hardest rugby hit is not harder than the hardest football hit. I think maybe the speed. Plus, clearly we're both not going to agree on this. I think you need to watch some highlights of some hits in football, because they are literally like lights out hits. Yes, I think it'd be interesting to see the speed differentials. I don't know how fast they can get going when they're hitting people in hockey, but I imagine it's pretty hot, top speeds. But I think the hits are bigger in football. Also, this is a stupid argument. They're both dangerous sports that we shouldn't be lauding people over their ability to catch. Who's this man and why does he want to do something? Spy master, no. Doesn't the monk have a claim? That's like the only way he's gonna get heir. Right now he does have a claim, but we can't use it. He has a claim on, where does he have a claim? He has a claim on this county in Palestine. Can we use it? Cannot on each other. Spend influence. Okay. Okay. And then what's the other one? Here it is in our I mean, let's shoot our shot, see what happens. Send the monk to the far reaches, and then from there try to get him in on the thing. I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll see. This is so gone off the rails as usual. Mercenaries. Whoa. I think 40,000 troops. We need a logistics guy, don't we? Boarding, defender, open terrain. We need logistics. Whatever. Let's just send them. Can we call in our house allies? Sure, our husband can be called in. That's one of the weird thing about this game is, at least in the way I play it, it's always, you never really get to have your house involved in these wars. You never have like a father or children. It's always, I'm always the like father and my children might get invited to wars or something like that, but that's about it. I never have like my husband who's also in charge of something. Let's get open-mindedness so that these guys stop being mad at me. That's brought his impatience down a little bit. Did you play football? I played soccer. My parents did not probably smartly think it was a smart idea to play football. Even back in the early 90s and 2000s. Okay. This is so strange. Will our thing fall apart when... Can we add more members? We should be finding hooks on these people and then forcing people to join it that way. How close is the Emperor to dying? He's 68 years young. Let's send him some more money and then have that. What did I miss? Not much, Jim. Oh, because we're greedy. I forgot. We can't be sending people money. All right. Hopefully we get here and don't get absolutely clobbered, because that would be tough. Fortunately, we did not find that logistics guy. Cousin's losing land that I have no care for. He has horse archers, so this should... Hopefully he doesn't have good commanders. Hopefully we can just take this yurt. 7 months. We have siege equipment. They're just a bunch of fucking tents in the field. There's no assaulting the walls. There is no walls. This fucking game. Did we not even... Oh, we don't have our siege equipment because our army doesn't exist. God damn it, boys. I tried football for half a semester in university, but the football is kind of a fringe sport in Finland. Soccer I played for like 6 years. Ice hockey for 19. I mean, that makes sense. Kevin was actually wide receiver for NC State. Yeah, for sure. I don't know if this is going to allow us to do what I think it's going to allow us to do, but we'll see. Anything's possible. Thankfully, they're too weak to understand that they could press their advantage and attack. Okay, that's been taken, and this is moments away from being taken. So now we can enforce. So now our father is technically a monk who owns land. Let's take a picture of that because that's silly. Now, if I went to him... Oh, we also own that because it's part of the Byzantine Empire now. Hilarious. Absolutely insane. Can we have him brought into the influenced candidate? No. Does not have government, administrative government type. Well, tough titty. Let's see. We also got rid of our number one good dude. So now we'll have to recruit another position. Let's do that, dude. How's the Emperor doing? He is still an exalted among men. He's 69 years young. He is holding a charioteering event, it looks like. I want to hope that he can do it. He is winning his war. He has not won his war. Can I ask to help in this war or no? It seems like he's got it well within hand. If he wins this war, he only gets 75 prestige. Let's host a feast in his honor. Can't. I think because he's doing his charioteering business. Away from home, because he's in command of the army. That should win that. He's exalted. Let's send him some more cash. I know that's going to stress us out. That might actually kill us. Let's do this. More rakish activities for us. What's the point of getting him prestige? We need a hit for the AI to take the decision. Right now, we own all the necessary lands, right? Croatia, Venice, Romagna, Apulia, Latium, Sicily, Capua, Tunis. It's funny that this is... Al-Andalus was on the like rise and then they fell apart. So he needs to just become exalted. But okay, have a nice stream. I got an early morning tomorrow. All right, Bliss, have a good rest of your evening. Good luck tomorrow with your early morning activities. Really wish there was a way to establish fiefdoms, the OG admin, historical accurate Andalusia. Possibly. Do you think he'll switch his gov type? Maybe if we sent him some gold. No, it's gonna stress us out. Waki has reformed their faith. Oh, what's going on down here? Aldal is big and strong. We are the spy master for some reason. If there's anything, we'll find it. Okay. How's this feast coming along? 34 days. We're so close. If this emperor dies, then I don't fucking know what to do. Primary heir is this kid, and then the primary heir of this kid is this guy. So maybe in some far future, can I start murdering him? It's gonna stress us out. That might cause some bad stress. No, we're good. Let's offer some prestige. Ooh, if we had offered prestige, is that a way for him to get more prestige? Can we get better assassins right now? Damn, we could have been trying to get the emperor to join a random stuff, and then he would have gotten prestige that way. So I wonder, ooh, can I do that over and over again? Is that a way we can get the emperor? How much prestige do we have to work with? Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Can we do it? I cannot afford to keep giving him bribes. He can have a hook on us. Okay. Stop. And then go this. Great. Will this stress us out? Yeah, it will a little bit. Okay. So yeah, she just kept giving me money over and over again. It was really strange. Is this really how this is gonna happen? How many more times can we do this? We have a lot of prestige. Did you crack the code? I think I did. I think we've finally cracked the code. We are both giving him money and prestige. So this should pop. Because we're giving him, every time we offer it, we're giving him 375 prestige. Oh my god. Unfortunately, if I'd known this, I would have done it with my previous character, who had way more prestige and way more cash to do this with. But c'est la vie. Boom, boom, bang. Yeah, it's going to kill us. No, it's not going to kill us. We're fine. Can we can't offer him any more prestige. Shit. Sir Gato, welcome in. ¿Eres un gato? En realidad no lo creo. Es un humanidad. No, humanidad is humankind, not humano. Ingenious way to force feed prestige. I mean, we figured it out, but unfortunately for us, can we retire from being the house head? Alex is now the house head. Damn it. Our beautiful son. Our beautiful boy. Let's go find him a spouse. We can ask to give us his men-at-arms. Give us one of his courtiers. Political support, personal support. Interesting. This guy died of poisoning anyways, so that's fine. Bulgaria, he's attacking Bulgaria, which is, we'll join to speed this up. But I think, god damn it, chat. Oh no, if I had only known it with my previous character, we would have been so fine. We would have been able to. But he must be really close. We just gave him so much money and so much prestige. I believe the retire from house head decision is horribly bugged. I agree. I think it is also horribly bugged. I think there's a number of things going on there that is causing it, but especially because the monk son is losing Thessalonica? No, he's the one who's supposed to get Thessalonica. No, it's this girl. Why is this girl getting it? Wait, where's all our troops? We had, oh, it's because our mercs died. Or didn't die, they retired. I can't believe I found the solution and then we don't have enough of the stuff to do it. But, I mean, what do you expect situation-wise? But is the Emperor leading this army? He is not. Still an exalted among men. Whoa, what is this commander made out of? Fucking Rip City. Wife, looking for X. This 32-year-old Greek man. Can we get him? We can't invite him to court because he's the head eunuch. This guy is now in diplomatic range. Seems to be quite an evil guy. I don't think he's that evil. He's just got murder, adultery, and scarred, drunken profligate. What are you talking about? He seems like a nice lad. Chat judging a book by its cover. How dare they? Computer, show me the internet history of all of chat right now. I need to know. Oh my god. I can't believe we found the way to crack the code finally, and then immediately don't have the resources to make said code cracked. Can I modify those vassals? Don't give me some of your taxes. He's currently at war with somebody. They go so fast. Great. Collecting collecting sins like they're infinity stones. Please and thank you. Bro's a queen now. Yeah, she's a baddie too. She got the lover's pox though, so watch out for that, guys. Syphilis is no joke. What land are we going after? You fucker better stay alive. You motherfucker better stay alive. This is our backup child. Craven, Paranoid, Shy? What the fuck are these options? Paranoid. God damn. Those options suck. Influence. Greedy. Lustful. Uh-oh. Byzantium, watch out. Alright. So for this, we've got ticking... We don't have ticking war score, but we're taking lands and should have enough to... I don't like the fact that the AI won't assault. Let me assault. Alright. Paranoid is better than Shy. They're all bad in my opinion, but we have thankfully a better commander. Yeah, that should... We got bestowed favor on us. Great. Are you a living legend yet, you fuck? Learn that she's siphoning cash. You motherfucker better be... You better be... Better be doing something. Alright, we're 70% chance. If they win, what happens? Allies share 1,000 prestige. Please, 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 old man, don't you fucking dare do anything like drinking anymore. No more drinking. Your doctor's orders. The doctor says your liver can't handle it. How much prestige do you need exactly? Exactly is kind of hard because he's an exalted among men. So in theory, to become the next level, he needs 15,000, but I can't see it. And that's, so the weird thing with prestige is that there's fame and prestige. They're like kind of calculated together, but are separate. So the prestige is the number that you can spend, but the fame, level of fame is like, let me say this, how do I say this in a way that makes sense? You get prestige every month. Those prestige numbers will increase your fame. When you spend prestige, it doesn't affect your level of fame unless it specifically says so. So they're separate but combined. So like you see, I have 227 prestige. If I've spent that, it doesn't take away from the total of level to my next fame. And the hard thing is because I can't see his stats unless we went into debug mode and then we're like, So prestige is a currency that you earn on a rate dictated by your fame. It's dictated by something else, but it is used to increase your fame. So every time you do something such as win a battle or take an event that says increased prestige, those numbers, it increases your prestige and your fame at the same time. So it's like Double whammo. Who's this guy? This was your brother. My brother died. Idiot. So if we look at Byzantium and we go to claimants and we go, oh, I'm a claimant. My father is not a claimant, unfortunately. Being popular has never been so complicated. Exactly. Exactamente. And now there's a plague. They grow up so fast. We need to start marrying these kids off. How did we, wait, what the, oh, because he took this up here. Let's go sit here for now and let's get some supply back. And then hopefully win the war, win the war, win the war, win the war. Computer, tell the Emperor to win the war, please. How you doing? We're doing well. How did I raid? Whenever I send raids to someone, they go to the location, but they don't raid. Ooh, are you talking about a switch? What do you mean by don't raid? So like, are you saying that your community goes there, but you don't go there? I am confusion. Let's split the forces and do it this way. Okay, hopefully this will be the last piece of land that you need to take. Of course, the AI is going to probably move before they capture that. Nope, they did it. All right, we just need to win one more battle, right? Nope, we're maxed, so we can't even win one more battle. So we need to just take one more piece of land. Great. Now I'm the Chancellor all of a sudden. I'm the motherfucking Chancellor. Looks like the Emperor has a lover secret. I'm not gonna expose him. That would be terrible. Also, the regent is my father. My raiders don't raid when I send them to it. I don't know. That seems like a Twitch issue. It should normally every time I hit raid, it just sends everybody. And are you doing it through the interface, or are you doing it through some other way? So Herbie, like that, we just got some prestige. We got 17 prestige, which now affects our overall situation. Oh, you're talking about CK3. My bad. I thought you were talking about Twitch. My raiders don't raid when they send it. You have to be in raiding stance. So sorry. I am big Odummo, as they say. You have to be in raiding stance of your army, or else they won't raid. And the only way you can raid is if you're a tribal government type, a religion that's unreformed, or you have a special thing that allows you to do it. If the Emperor fucking dies of this plague, can I challenge him for an artifact and he will gain prestige? No. Great. All right, we got a ski-daddle. Out of here. Oh my God. We're gonna lose this battle and it's gonna cost us part of the war score. And now, fuck. All because I didn't stay with the rest of the AI army. How much is it gonna cost us? Actually, nothing really. Because we might have such high, yeah. Just take it. Just take that. Tribal heritage. I'm tribal, my heritage and culture in Mongol. So you should be able to raid, but really you need to go here, and then when it says raise army, you have to raid them, put in raid stance. If they're not in that stance, then they won't be able, they'll show up to the lands. Also, you can't raid somebody you have a truce with and or allies with. Compassionate, arrogant, or callous. God, this kid sucks. His stats are good, but his traits are bad. Let's make him compassionate, I guess. We still don't have the Roads to Power console. It's coming in Q2. That's the war, so that should end the war there. Great. More land has been added to the empire. Does that make him exalted among men? It does not. Do we have enough prestige, though, to start maybe inviting him to an event or two? Let's find out. I don't care. Let us do a... We want to slander somebody. Say the person who's going to try to take the lands from us. Let's slander this guy. Go ahead and slander him. Maybe we can get the AI to join us. The Emperor. And we can just offer him prestige that way. Not very much. Okay, he's a living legend, but will he take the decision? Will he take the motherfucking decision? That's the next question. I don't think he's gonna take the decision. Okay, let's just look at the decision real quick on the internet. That was an honest to God gasp. Fucking Christ almighty. Rome. Restore Rome. Men. Should have this tattooed under the backs of my eyelids at this point. I should know it from my heart. Okay. If he doesn't do it, then fuck me, I guess. That's how the cookie crumbles, and that is some time well utilized to do nothing. Dismantle restore the Roman Empire. Okay. Independent, feudal, have all the lands, be the Reich, own the Byzantine, be Abrahamic. To click the button, I don't think there's anything else that you need to click the button. So he can click the button at any point. You could click the button at any point. Instead, he joins a holy war. You fuck. A holy war that might take years to freaking... Why are you even joining us? Sure. Fuck. Dude. And he's decided to do iconoclasm? What is this man doing to me? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Accept, but like, god damn it, what the fuck? This is such a tactical blunder. What's he doing? No. Can you get out of this war? Why is England attacking this one random county? Can I? No, it's not even England. It's Somebody else. What's going on here? Ista's fighting somebody? We're fighting Ista? That's fine. Let's get these troops over here. Let's raise all these guys up. Let's get some mercs. What is he doing, chat? He's throwing. He's absolutely throwing. Hopefully this war ends quickly. Man, this gives him not done. I don't know why he didn't. He doesn't have the probably the enough of this whatever it's called to do it. All right, Latin expansion of County of Pula. Pula, don't be this way, Pula. How's my one boy doing? He's good. He's okay. Alex is okay. He's Hale. Who did he marry? This is who you fucking married? Some Dutch girl? Taught you better than that, Alex. This is converting to Iconos is too obnoxious. It's absolutely the most fuck you energy I've ever experienced in my life. Glory to God. Though the righteousness of our faith was never in doubt, the period of time. Okay. I don't know why he's doing iconoclasm, but he is. I also need this fucko to... Why are you allied with the Emperor? Because he fucking hates me, dude. He fucking hates me. This old fucking bag hates me so much. It's still Abrahamic, so he can still take the decision. It's just a fuck you. It's the biggest fuck you I've experienced in a minute. So they're moving their troops up here, which is good. Unfortunately, his allies are getting absolutely cooked. Get the fuck out of this war. Please just go and capture this dickhead. You should have captured him in the war. And then I don't need my emperor wasting his time on that. All right, that part's over. Let's go crash their court. Train for the tournament, sure. We get the strong. I mean, now we know how to get the AI fistfuls of prestige. So in the future, if we ever want to redo this, which at this rate, I don't think we're gonna want to redo this. It's now or never. It's go time. Go take his capital, and then we can be done with this stupid war. The thing I wish would happen more is the AI accepting white pieces. That would be most chill. Let's do feckin'. Lose the battle. Lose the battle. Lose the battle. Fuck, they won the battle. Like right there. Why not accept a white piece? How'd the fucker die? Disappeared without a trace. Now we got 29-year-old Basiliscus the fucko. All right, we're gonna try. We know the method. Unfortunately for us, it's... Can you switch back to being Catholic or Orthodox? This shit sucks. Nobody likes this new faith. I'm not gonna seduce him. I just want to sway him so he pays his church tithings. Let's do this one. If I destroy this, I get 219. Let's go ahead and feast in favor of the new emperor, I guess. Okay. How much prestige does he have? Temp check. 92 degrees Fahrenheit or 33 degrees Celsius is what I am right now. And then 20 degrees Celsius or 69 degrees Fahrenheit. I fucking hate this game. Why do I even play this game? Why do I even play this game? This game sucks. All it does is suck the living soul from my body. What's the lore so far? I've been trying to prop up the Byzantine Empire well enough so that they can form the Roman Empire. I almost had it with the last character, but instead of being a normal fucking character, instead he's a psychopath and decides to change his faith and then die before he can make the decision come true. It's bad times, guys. It's bad times. I'm just gonna say that. And now I have to prop this fucking guy up. I guess technically we don't have to prop him up. Who else is in line to accept this stupid title? I mean, this guy is better than nobody. He's a craven. He's ambitious. He's temperate. No, he just changed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Declare me co-emperor. I demand it. I am your co-emperor. Give it to me. Why don't we... We can't befriend him, right? He's no longer in that other war, at least. Demand hostage. He won't give me any hostages. Okay. It's 29. I think what we just do is speed run some cash. Where is our army? It's over here. That was a mistake. Oh, East Francia? That's who we're in fight against? You join. Okay, so where's this one rebels happening? They're happening in our lands all the way up here. Seems like the AI's got that handled. Portugal was fun. Took me an hour, like you said. Yeah, if you can play it right, there you can get it done pretty quickly. That's why I suggested it, because if there are also possibilities where you make it, might take much longer. I don't really care about this anymore. What about if we... Who's somebody he doesn't like? Let's get that going. Let's see if he'll let us slander someone. And he will join us, and we can start force feeding him prestige that way. This is actually the most effective way now. So now we know. We ourselves have to just get a shit ton of prestige and shove it down his gullet. And the best way for us to get prestige is just be good. I don't want to fight in this war anymore, so I'm gonna leave it. Okay. I'm gonna run a quick ad. I think everybody's been watching the stream this far on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok. Hope you find this entertaining, because I'm fucking losing my mind, dude. Oh, dude, this sucks. It sucks so hard. We had it. We had it within our grasp, and you know what he does? He pisses it away. Latium was forced to join the Empire. There was no Nobody joined casually. It was everybody joined by forcing them. And now that he's wounded, you need to stop fucking around, dude. Mr. Christathios Thos the Weak. Ah, puta madre. Why did we have this fucking guy, dude? He stinks. Oh, brother, he stinks. Every last bit of prestige we're gonna grind out. Let's host a feast for the previous emperor, because your uncle, also known as the biggest idiot on the planet, because he's a fucking idiot. Absolutely throwing all my hard work out the window. Okay. What's the best way to get some prestige naturally going? We are getting about 5 of it every month. I feel the disdain. I mean, you should. This guy, they absolutely threw a perfectly good situation that I had built, I'd manifested for them. And this is how they treat me. And here comes another war. Who's going to be put in? Strategos, this dickhead? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. I'm not letting this fucking guy ruin my carefully made plans. So let's get our army together and start farming some prestige. Oh, you're up so fast. Unfortunately, we don't have the prestige bonus. It's this guy. Curse. The slandering has been found out. Orthodox making a comeback. Unfortunately, iconoclasm making a comeback because the AI is stupid and takes dumb decisions. Where are you guys going? Where are you going, though? Okay, so there's 9,000 troops right there. We need to stop making this noise. I don't care about the slandering anymore. Can I retire and go back to being my father with his unlimited amount of prestige that he has? Can I have him as my primary heir? Just came back. How's the run going so far, dude? It's fine. We had a pretty close emperor to get to. He was a living legend. He just didn't click the button, so I'm a little bit dejected right now. Maybe we start a fresh run. I don't know. Maybe next week we start this all over again. Because now we know what we need to do, which is just get enough prestige to just like shove it down their throat, like the Frogua style of how they make Frogua. That's me, but with prestige and Roman emperors. Just out here force feeding them prestige. If that's a good image, right? Just like get the funnel out and just like getting them a nice plunge in there. Can't you rid him of this? The thing is, I want the AI to do it. That's the biggest hurdle right now, is that I'm trying to be the most loyal vassal to make the AI do it themselves, and it's just killing me. So What we're gonna do is this. I'm gonna go like this. I wish I could travel. No, that's a stupid waste. I was about to suggest we should travel back in time so I could get this one thing done. Instead of just being, oh, I should travel back in time and fix this one random thing. Wouldn't that be super helpful? Instead of just, you know, fixing any other random problem that's happening in the world, I traveled back in time for 2 hours and 30 minutes to tell myself you can force feed the AI prestige as long as you want. How is murdering people do for us? It stresses the fuck out. Okay, got it. Let's hire another mercenary too. Can we? We're gonna have to extend these guys, aren't we? 3 more years on these guys, and then Herbie, really enjoying skate recently. I see. Big skate guy. Always have been, always will be. Big skate guy. Do we have a better arm commander than they do? I don't think so. Good idle game. He deserves no power. Show him his power. Should we make him lustful, content, or just? Let's make him content. I had a feeling that wasn't gonna work. He's a profligate? Fucking man, this was a pretty good heir too. And then his brother went and married some Dutch girl who actually gave him a decent son. Where is the rebel scum? Rebel scum, where are you? Why? Oh, we're not in the war. Can I go over here? Rebel scum. Show me your feet, rebel scum, so I may take a photo of them and put it on Feet Finder. You foul. Turn up, you. I am losing my mind. We have the advantage now, boys. Still have the advantage. We're losing the advantage. Unfortunate. We're rolling poorly. Why are we rolling 1s and 5s when we should be rolling 10s? Rebel scum. How bad was that battle for us? We only lost 1,000 men. They lost 2,000 men. So turns out, big dub for yours truly. Rebel. These rebels. Should we just retire and have our boy take over? Can I revoke his? Are they gonna try to attack us in the mountains over here? Come. Okay, they're taking to the ocean for some reason. Where are they going now? Okay. I was trying to get him. I was gonna join, but I was trying to farm some prestige before we joined. Magnificent armor, great. Where is their army? They go Midas touch, hell yeah. Is this our heir? I mean, Midas profligate, everything else is pretty good. Hale, intelligent, comely. those scum. Let's go ahead and host this wedding. Off you go. Should we invite the emperor? He says he might show up. He's definitely showing up. We're overwhelmed with stress. I'm so stressed out. Oh my goodness. Raiding their capital. Is he at home? Unfortunately, he's actually coming to this wedding. Seems like he shouldn't be coming to the wedding. I don't think he was invited to the wedding. Chat, why is this guy coming to my wedding? He's in this war with us. Tell him to... Can we capture him while he's at this wedding? I do not offer him patron rights or whatever it's called. Feast rights. He does not deserve feast rights from us. Playing as a paranoid character is a masochist exercise. Oh, baby, it is. It's a triple for sure. Instead, I want this guy. How do we get him to retire and make him our heir? Your mother wants you to retire. He is my rival. I'll invite him to court and tell him to come to the activity. What about now? Can I retire from this? He is an available adult, so I don't really understand that. Ice Wolf, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Take his head. Take his family's head. Okay, we took some random stranger in his court. Why is this not an option? What does this mean? You must have an available adult. This is an adult. 25? Last time I checked, that's an adult. But while we wait for this event to come to fruition, why don't we pay out? Which one do we have to... What? Oh, this is this. Okay. You should designate any of your children as your player heir and just have to make sure it inherits the primary tile. Well, we'll wait until after this event. Watch his brother get married and take over the lands. This poor woman, we had her as a... I think we imprisoned her. Her family was in charge of some land that we took over. I have 5 hooks on 5 people. How do I use them to make them pay me gold? If you go to your... If you have the first point in the farthest left stewardship, demand payment through hooks. That's how you do it. Then you hit tab and you see where it says the hooks, and then you say demand change that way. Is the Emperor in another situation now? $350 prestige for the Emperor. Would love it. And it sends the threw me out of the YouTube. Lovely. I'm shorten it a sec. Okay. Yeah, we mostly stream between 12:45 Pacific, 5 p.m. Pacific, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This run is going poorly. I'm surprised that this iconoclasm hasn't caused a huge uproar yet. But eager reveler. All right, let's frogwa this motherfucker once we get an opportunity to slander somebody he hates. He's got a lot of people he hates. The Croatian leader. No, sorry, don't auto join. He refuses. Why? I'm terrified of Jarl Ulf. What? Don't be terrified. Okay, well, that's not my fault, dude. Is there anybody you're not terrified? You weren't so terrified of this guy. I don't know if I can slander. Can't use slander for a while. We can challenge his status. I don't know if the Emperor will join that though. Damn. Our campaign goal is to get the AI to form Rome. And we're having a tough time of it. Because we have all the land required. But we are not able to do it because they just haven't had the requirements. We can petition the Basilicus if we want to. I don't think that's smart. I don't know, man. You should be able to, if you have a hook on somebody, you should just go over here to their hooks, and then when it has the hook, you can right click on them, and it should, if you have that perk, it should say demand payment. All right, now we have peasant revolts in our capital, or near our capital, I guess. CK3 2026 predictions. I'd be surprised if they don't add in some reworks of old mechanics. I'd be surprised if we don't get republics this year. I think some faith changes are on the horizon. I don't really understand the donkey reference, but it's happening. Okay. These goddamn peasants. Let's wait until... How long until this goes away? 10 days? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it should be fine now. It takes us 13 days to get there. How long until this falls? Probably 13 days. It should be an easy clap. Whoa. Enforce. Let's go this way. It's quite a bit of troops there. Why can't we... Byzantine Emperor doesn't want to slander people's names all of a sudden. What happens if we used... He's a child. Will he promote his own children's business? Don Quixote? Don Quixote? I don't know. They gave us a a thing where it said, why is he terrified of everybody? God damn, bro. They gave us a pre-blendered image of a donkey, and we're like, get excited, and we were like, what does that mean? Is my grandfather still around? Can we get him back on the throne? Don Quixote. What if our Rome is the AI we made along the way? What about not that? Welcome in, Dad the Noob. How you doing? Hope you're doing well this fine Thursday? Something like that. If you don't know Dad the Noob, you should. He's a Twitch creator, just like myself. He plays a bunch of games. How's Menace treating you? He's still a menace to the society? Let's do a feast. See if we can honor the Emperor. We cannot. Looks like there is a new... Serbia has joined the Empire? No. I love Menace. Can you do a promote scheme and then invite the Basilicus? Yeah, let's see. Let's see if he'll promote one of our children. He'll join that way. Okay, so then we can offer him the meager amount of prestige that we have. God. If only I'd known this was the method to doing it, then we would have had so much more prestige in that boy's belly. The previous boy belly. Previous boy's belly. But this guy's getting a decent amount of prestige. He's already exalted among men, so... I don't know. Is it stupid to change our characters? I don't think so. I think it might be smart to retire this character into the next guy. Time to divorce this loser. Psych, loser! You thought we were lovers? Not this time, loser. Loser. Let's go find a martial wife who's gonna be super martial heavy. Let's go see of the wives we can have out there, genius wise, which ones. We have a 35-year-old family member who's a genius. Let's look at our intelligence options. There's a 22. What about just martial altogether? So 35-year-old. Ooh, there's this lady. She got a huge prowess. God damn, girl. I would do this if it didn't cost us so much prestige. All right, let's fill our slots as we can. This lady hates our guts. Why does everybody hate our guts? Too many held duchies. Faith is wrong. Started a Hoi 4 Kaiserreich MP. Game is wild. Prestige worldwide is in the belly. Yes. Mr. Worldwide. Prestige worldwide. All of them. Our money in Thessalonica has started to fall off. Probably due in part to the fact that we... Where is this? No, I don't care. Because we don't have all those bonuses. And we're also too many held duchies. I don't need Capua. We can grant it to somebody. This guy. Should reduce our too many hill duchies. People might get a little less mad at me. Whatever reason, I'm now the steward of the empire. Doesn't make sense, but I am. Let's do stalwart leader so we don't die in combat. Okay. We should have transferred a bunch of our wealth to this character from our other character. Because now our mother has a lot of money. Should we duel our mother? Challenge rival to a duel. Mother, I challenge you to a duel. Can I negotiate this alliance now? Such a slot for prestige? I am. Absolutely, without a doubt. Okay. Let us modify our ting so we can have naval again. And then we can start trying to do promote. Who is our son and heir? This one. I don't like this kid's name. We're gonna call him Alex too. I will be educating him. We're not sending him to university because we can't afford that. They can use my armies. That's fine. This war is never ending, but aka war never changes. Let's do the promote scheme. See if the emperor will help us. Does not seem like he will be a homie this time around. Don't know why. Maybe because we're not best friends. I'd love to get in here and start fighting these armies, but we just don't have the personal army to do it. But let's see. Enter seclusion, train for the tourney, sure. Looks like the Caliph is attacking the Empire. Good timing. We can't even defend and help with that. Do we have our... Oh, well, this is trash. I don't need cataphracts. Cataphracts are ass for what we're doing right now. Hire these mercs. Let's do not our mother as our personal person. Caravan master. These guys all are bad. Master of hunt. This guy. How can you kingdom title not be Thessalonica? Because the game hates me and is not giving it to me for whatever reason. Also, we're desert warrior. That's what we get. Doesn't make any sense. Let's go and see how much prestige we can get. I think they have better troops than us. How bad will this go? Poorly. Pretty poorly. Yeah. We are in need of another spy master again. One that doesn't hate our guts, preferably. Bum 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 bum. Go and try. Let's get our wife. We don't have a wife, do we? Let's get a wife. This 23-year-old lady. Sure. And then we'll have her focused on martial. So our martial stats are just out of this world. 41. That should give us the upper hand in a lot of things. I'll take the prestige. Even though the 350 would have been good. Faction against Basilicus. What is the faction for? Independence? Okay, grandpa. Can't afford kids sending kids to college. They're expensive, dude. Have you ever sent a kid to college? Costs some money. Costs a lot of money. Alright, we're gonna stomp this guy real quick. Just got 12 prestige for that battle. Here comes another great battle for yours truly. Unfortunately, we do not have the knight advantage. I forgot. And we're gonna have to get Palestine back from Arabia. That's being lost. What is going on in the Empire? Where's the Empire's armies? Are you guys doing anything, or are you just losing battles? Just losing battles. This one's I can't help with. There's just too many men. Too many men. Too many men. Wish death upon me, Lord, I do not pray no more. Let's get this guy going. We're probably gonna die from all these people not liking us, and also we decided to change faiths like we shouldn't have. We do have recognized talent, which is good. Means we can recognize talent. What's the state faith? Are we back to Orthodox? Fuck it. We didn't need to do that. We can do this. We can sway this guy. That's confusing. I told this guy to switch his faith, and then they were like, probably like, wait, what did he just say? And I said, yeah, switch your faith. And then he didn't switch his faith. Where is the thing I'm looking for? This is what I'm looking for. Invite knights. We better get some good knights. Get it? Good knights. So quirky. Hi, Kevin. How are you doing? Infinite, welcome in. I'm doing fine. We got this guy. He's fine. He could be better. Our wife has fallen pregnant. Girl, you weren't supposed to get pregnant. Who let you get pregnant? Not me. All right, well, we lost one of the regions we needed to keep, which is really unfortunate. All because the... Wait, who the fuck is this? Why do I... Wait, who are you? This has happened again, where our former spouse is still having our kids, even though we don't have that relationship anymore. That's like the second time that's happened. All right, so we lost one of the key regions we needed, which is unfortunate. But now we can go and send this guy back over here, and we go and do that. We lost that kid. And we keep trying to fight these battles, but they're not going to win. Another L for yours truly. Budgets have changed once more. We're just trying to bleed this guy a little bit, and it's not working as much as I would like. Christians are now access to crusades. Great for them. That could spell disaster for us, though. I don't know, chat. We might have to give up on this run. There's a ability to probably pull through, but I've spent far too much time. Not that one. That one. Yeah. Get the army back out. They're starting to siege our lands down, which is good because then we should have advantage. You're in soulmanship? Yeah, it's probably because we were soulmates at one point and now we are no longer. Oh, we should have taken that a while ago. Fine. Don't take the lands. Patient is. Damn. Still with the advantage, we're still getting clobbered. Over and over again. It's because we don't have the infected army. Oh, damn. Now we have the smallpox. Let's use this. Let's get a good physician in here. Hopefully we don't die. Do no more than is necessary. 29 and having smallpox. Could never be me. Are you guys gonna do anything, or are you just gonna lose the wars over and over again? Infected army is bad because now our damage overall is being reduced. Okay, can we get a holy war? No. Can we ask for some Thames? Sure. Denied. They denied my request. Those dickheads. How could they deny my request? Also, why do we have so much of all this? That might be why also our money's kind of cooked. How good is this guy's prowess? 20? I'll be taking that. What about this guy? 20 as well? Yep. I'll be taking those 2 knights. Extra knights. Always going to be doing some good work there. Why do your character always look so sickly? Well, this one's got smallpox, so... Well, he had smallpox. So that's probably why he looks so sickly there. The hard thing is they have cataphracts now. Also... We should be getting more of a bonus. Goddamn boys just keep attacking us. Thing is, we're not experiencing a lot of debuffs or buffs. Let's do this real quick. Reset this perk so we get more of these. Nostronianism, no. It also doesn't help that they have a commander with 47 advantage. It's pretty good. Pretty good. But we keep slightly bleeding them. Not as much as I would like. I'd also like the fucking Imperial Army to show up and help me instead of doing whatever the fuck they're doing right now. Imperial Army, please assist me. I'm a good boy, I swear. Let's grant this to locals. I also need our finances to get a little bit better if our mother just died. But she's 52, so she's not gonna die anytime soon. Just gonna keep forcing this fight. Why is this guy so goddamn good? How does he have such advantage? Never back down, chivalry, warhorse grooming, chivalry dominance. So done. Okay. we're gonna run another quick ad. I think we're coming to the end of today's stream soon, just because this is not going as well as I would thought it was. We had our opportunity. It seems like we've missed the window, which is most unfortunate, but sometimes it do be like that. Wonderful. We can host a feast if we wanted to. No. Alrighty. I mean, his level of devotion is really high. If he had Jerusalem still, he could mend the schism, which would be so funny. That would be such a funny thing for the AI to do. Absolutely would have me in stitches. Okay. So, what are we doing here? Can we do anything to win this war better? No. Negotiate an alliance. The emperor has decided to hold his troops in lands over here for whatever reason. He thinks this is the move. In fact, it is not the move. Turns out the move is to not let my county, precious county of Thessalonica, get sieged down. And they damaged my perfectly good crown, and they killed some people. They captured my daughter during the siege. Whoa. And our wife is in prison now. Man, things are going from bad to worse. Dearest Emperor, can I join you guys or something at this point? I can join the Emperor on his side, but he seems incapable of anything other than that. The Arabians have become a great conqueror. That's scary news. What time is it? 4 o'clock? How long have we been streaming for? 3 hours? Guys, I think for now this run has come to a screeching halt. Like, we've been belaboring this point, circling this point for days now, and it does not seem like we're going to get a good answer. Took my perfectly good lands, dickheads, and now we have a shitty person in charge there. This is such not fun. This is so not fun anymore. We had our moment, and the AI decided to spit in our face. I hope we get consumption. 100 gold for our wife. How about I just pay influence or something? Kevin, stop torturing yourself. I mean, we're masochists, as you know. %1 chance we die. Do you think we'll die? Ah, I'll partake in the decoction. That would have been hilarious had we died. I think the answer is it is possible to get the AI to become Roman Emperor. I think what we've realized now is the ability to try and get a bunch of prestige and then feed the Emperor's prestige through inviting them through stuff to get it done that way is interesting information, especially because there are a bunch of other like things that can help with prestige. Will we try this in the future? Probably again, but for now I think This has been another, not wasted effort, but definitely tough that we worked so hard to try to make it happen. Now all our lands are sieged down because the Emperor is still fucking around in this area. What are you doing? Come fight this. He's like, no, I don't want to really go over there. It's not really worth it, my time. Let's go over here. Make it happen. Yeah, I don't know what we'll do next for our next campaign. Maybe we'll do something even more torturous. Maybe try to recoup this again. I think it's possible. I just think we have to do it from the start. I think we can get it done within a first generation or two. Also, going from a stewardship heavy character might have been smarter to stay with that. Don't want that bejeweled description. Welcome in, Adam. How are you doing? This is our heir. We can make him ambitious if we wanted to. Treasure disputed, sure. He never did it. They never did it. And then we just lost Palestine, so. But we did learn a way to force feed the AI prestige, so that I guess was worth this experience. I don't know. I don't think it was worth it. Recently there's been a new cat game that came out that's all about cat eugenics. It was made by the people Binding of Isaac. Might be worth checking out. Might be fun to check out. Now we're a rough terrain expert. Nice. The Empire is really throwing this war away. I don't know where their armies are, but they just don't seem willing or wanting to. They just let all this land get sieged down instead of going after their detractors. All right, chat. I think that's where we're gonna leave it this run. Unfortunately, we had a very small window to make it happen, and the AI, instead of choosing to take the decision, they said, you know what, fuck you, we're gonna become iconoclasm faith, and we're going to go invade some random land in Poland, leading to us losing this county and this civil war that has been going on for now 11 years, because that's it. But yeah, we'll be back again next week sometime. Maybe some CK3, maybe something else. We'll see. Thank you for everybody who's watched this little rendition. I'm sorry that it did not end the way we wanted to do. If you'd like to continue to support us, we have a YouTube, we have a Twitch, we have a TikTok, and a Patreon if you'd like to financially support us. We normally stream 12:45 Pacific to about 4 Pacific. Today's been a shorter stream just because I thought I said today was going to be the end of it, and it is the end of it no matter what. We could probably come back from this situation, but I'm physically full of trying to make this come to be. I still cannot believe he had the option. He had the option, but he chose to spit in my face. But yeah, maybe sometime we'll pick this back up in the future. There will be a want to do it. But yeah. Anything else we can think of before we say adieu? Let's look around the map for a second. Aragon got formed? That's weird. Looks like Asturias got completely ousted. And the Catholics are not having a good time. Germany is a thing instead of East Francia. Looks like the Kingdom of England has been taken over by a Seneu family member. What happened to the Wessex? How did he inherit it? Oh, is it through elections? Is that how they do it? Inherited, no. It might be elections, yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Burgundy is a thing. I'm surprised. How good are the Carlings? They've only made it through 1-2 of their things, which our family only made it through almost 1. I think also the next time we do it, we would take this first, because that gives weddings, we can get a bunch more prestige and stuff like that. Maybe I'll be a sick fucking start this again. I so feel like there's an opportunity to make it happen, but it's just like, I don't know. Or we might go back to Kingdom Come Deliverance and finish out that little Gutenberg experiment. Yep, I think that's it. Thank you for everybody who's watched this. Let's go find a raid on this. Challenge run. Who's playing that we know? Chatters is playing some Terra Inc. Whatever. Let's see if anybody we know is playing some Crusader Kings 3. Not anybody I know. And I'm pretty sure some of these tags are... Nobody's playing. In English, at least. Alright, we're not going to raid anybody because I'm lazy. I don't want to raid anybody. Sometimes that happens. Alright, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so very much for coming out and enjoying this. If you have a good weekend, I think that's it. I'm losing my mind at the end here, but that's okay. We'll be back again next week with something new. If you would like to know what that is, we'll probably say it in our Discord sometime in the near future. Ciao, guys.